Hello, this is Annalisa from Faith Dream Create, and welcome back to my channel. You are watching my Easter card series for 2023. This is the first card in the series, and I will be using this clear stamp set by Tim Holtz. This is the Hipster Bunny. You get 3 clear stamps and 2 stencils. The stencils are plaid and polka dot, so I'm just going ahead and taking it out of the package here, and then we're going to get started on this card. I have been seeing so many great examples of people using this stamp set and stencil set, and I was like, this bunny needs to come home with me. So I'm going to create my version of this. I'm just using the plaid stencil from this set, and you can see that I did try and do some green stenciling, but it just wasn't my vibe. It wasn't what I wanted to do, so I'm using blue instead, and I really like how this turned out. So stick around and see how this card turned out. I'm excited to use this stamp set in the future. I feel like you could do so much more, and even on the Simon website they have like examples, and it's like Happy Valentine's Day, and so like this set could be used for more than just Easter. So I'm excited to pull this out over and over again, but let's create this card first. So I'm going to now stamp the bunny out, and I'm using a VersaFine Onyx Black ink, which is a watercolor based ink, because I'm going to be using the Tim Holtz new watercolor pencils. I have been loving them lately. I've used them in a few videos, and I have a few more videos coming up with them soon. But yeah, I love them, and I feel like this was the perfect medium to color up this super cute bunny. Made it quick and simple, and you will see that here in a little bit. Now let's get this bunny inked up, and then we will pull out those watercolor pencils. Alrighty, so here is the bunny all inked up. Super, super cute. I love the details on it. It's so realistic. So now I'm just pulling out one set from the watercolor pencils. There is 3 sets. I will have the supplies linked down below. I'll have the watercolor pencil set that I use linked down below in the description box if you want to get a closer look, and then the other supplies I'm using today as well will be linked down below for you as well. So I'm just using 2 colors from this one set. I'm going to be using a brown and then a pink for the ears, and then I will, after I color the image, I will go ahead and bring out my watercolor brush and blend it all together and give me a watercolor look in a very fun and simple way. I really love that I can have the distress inks and the distress oxides in a different medium, but you still get those colors, and it's just so fun to watercolor in this way. The watercoloring is a little bit more different. It's a little bit more chalky, but it just gives you that watercolor look, and it's just so fun. Yeah, so fun. I'm loving using this new way to color. So now we're going to add in that pink, and then we will finish off all of our coloring. So fun. Alright, adding in that pink, and let me know down below in the comments if you create Easter cards. I definitely love to create a few Easter cards each year. The bunnies and the Easter eggs and all of that, they just are so fun, and the bunnies are so cute. I cannot resist making at least a few cards for my kiddos with all the cute bunnies and the festivities of Easter. And I definitely do a few Jesus themed cards here and there as well, because I believe that's the reason for the season ultimately. But yeah, I have fun with Easter cards. Let me know if you like to create them, or do you just go straight to spring? Pastel colors and flowers and all of those things. Definitely great. I have incorporated a bit of flowers into my Easter card series as well. But do you skip the cute bunnies and just go directly to spring? So now I'm just using the Simon Says Stamp Fine Detail scissors here and cutting out this bunny so that we can keep on going with the card. And to make this bunny stand out on the card. And so I wanted to use both sentiments, so I was going to experiment if I could fit both of them on the front. Both of the sentiments are just super great. Wanted to incorporate that Happy Easter for sure, so I'm putting that at the bottom. And then I do go ahead and see, can I fit this Hippity Hoppity stamp set at the top? But I realized, no, I'm going to stamp over the bunny's ears, and that was not the look I was going for. So you'll see how I use that stamp set in the future. So I inked this up a few times to get a good black impression. And now I'm going to be able to go ahead and adhere the bunny and do the accessories. So first I'm going to stamp out the accessories. So I'm stamping out the glasses onto some vellum because I wanted these glasses to stand out and be shiny and resemble real glasses. So I'm going to use the clear embossing ink to make sure that the ink doesn't smudge on my vellum, and also just give it another element of glossy, shiny, more realistic. And then I'm stamping the bow with a Distress Oxide ink, and I did have to do this a few times to get a good impression. That is the great thing about a stamping platform. You can keep on stamping until you are happy with the look. So then it is time to fussy cut out these elements and accessories for the bunny to make it a hipster bunny. So I found with the vellum that it wasn't as clear as I wanted it to be. I felt like I was going to lose the eyes once I put it over, as you can see, because it has that hazy, vellumy look to it. So you're going to see how I make this work and how I make these glasses seem more realistic here in a second as I start to glue things down. So now the bow is all cut out as well, so I'm going to adhere the bunny with some Barely Art glue. And then I first start out using the Barely Art glue on the glasses, but then I have another idea to make these glasses more clear and more realistic. Gluing down that bow. I also wanted these glasses to adhere down flat and not fall off, so then I'm taking just this normal Elmer's glue, school glue, and it dries clear, so I put it over the whole thing, and as you can see, it made the vellum more clear. So you're not losing the eyes, and the glasses look pretty realistic. I did have to go back a few times and add some glue, and then hold the glue stick over the vellum to just make sure that it adhered flat and that it's stuck. But yeah, I really love how this turned out. It gives such a fun element to the bunny, and just, it's super cute. So now I'm adding that hippity hoppity sentiment on the inside with the same ink from the front because I had it close at hand, using my stamping platform to do that, so I get a great black impression. And I love that I was able to incorporate both sentiments as well, because this bunny is having too much fun, hippity hopping, being a hipster bunny with his glasses and his bow tie, and it's just super cute. But I felt like this card needed something else to finish it up, so I'm just using this blue color from scrapbook.com in the pops of color, adding a few dots here and there, and then I'm going to go ahead and flick the dots to make them flat so they're not pointy. And I feel like this just really finished up the card in a fun way, and I love that the stenciling and the pops of color in blue match. So here is the finished card. I love how this turned out. Let me know down below in the comments of what you think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you join me here as I share what I love to do, card making and creativity, and definitely subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you know when I upload next. I have more Easter cards coming your way. Bye for now.